Hi, I'm Ray.
And I'm Saren.
We're your Spider Baby hosts from To Know Her Is to Fear Her, a Spider-Woman podcast, as well as proud members of the collective.
You're listening to Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks. Enjoy the show!
This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Perich, and you are listening to the Capes and the Lunatic Sidekicks podcast.
I'm here for Peter. Aren't we all? Except for, on Saturdays.
Sorry to tell you this, but if you're here for Peter, you ain't getting any this week, Will Hellfire. Flash's World. Welcome back to the Ultimate Spider-Cast. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, that demonic entity, it is.
Hey, y'all, it's Will. Within Hellfire. It's early, don't judge me.
You know my name. And for some reason, we're twinning this week. I don't know why.
I feel like this should just be the uniform. It should be mandatory. What? Everybody go buy a Capes and Lunatics t-shirt, and when we podcast, this is what we do.
That's fine with me. You just have to talk to everyone else.
Although I will have to get like a little... I might buy another one, and then just have like one with like a little Spider-Man patch, one with a little Daredevil patch. That way I'll know. I'm like, okay, we're recording this one today.
That's right. And you all can sit there and listen to it in Capes and Lunatics t-shirts too.
Exactly. Merch! T-Public.
Anyway, this week we're... our last Flash in the Pan-uary episode. Since...
it went by so fast!
I know, see?
Like, low-key Flash is like one of the best side characters in the Spider-Verse.
Definitely.
The evolution of this character is actually pretty awesome. One of the things the writers actually get right over time.
Oh yeah, it takes decades, but it goes from the bully to the hero.
And that's inspiring. You don't have to be a bully and a jerk your whole life. You can change it around.
That's right. So yeah, we'll talk some current events of Spider-Man afterwards, but should we get to this issue?
Let's do it.
All right, so Spectacular Spider-Man 148. Back to the Inferno. It's one of the Inferno issues we didn't cover a few months
that we didn't have the heart to cover.
Oh, well, remember? I think I think we talked about it when we covered those, and we're like, hey, let's do Flash of the Pan-uary. Okay. Yes, Spectacular Spider-Man 148, Night of the Living Ned. Get it?
Ned Leeds returns! I love the graveyard, though. It's my fave.
I know.
One of my fave covers.
March 1989.
So close. So close.
It's so good, but it's so weird, because, this is around the time, I first started collecting, and I picked this up. I'm like, what is this?
Oh, you poor thing.
I'm like, what the hell is this?
That's worse than my Daredevil journey. Wait a minute. He's dead? What? What's going on here?
I'm like, I spent $1 for Flash frickin' Thompson? What?
Little did you know.
I know. All right. But yeah, I like that cover.
Yeah, this cover is pretty awesome. It's just kind of too bad it came out in March. It's like a perfect Halloween or January, which is when all the cheap horror movies come out.
Well, again, it had to be in Inferno, so.
Coordinate better. Why can't you guys be more like King in Black? Why can't you be more like Venom?
I'm trying to think. This might have been the last issue of Inferno for Spider-Man, so I'm since it was 3 books at the time, I wonder if they were just like, oh crap, we ran out of stuff to do, and Jerry Conway's like, I'll do Flash story.
You know what? That sounds pretty on the nose, buddy. Pretty on the nose.
Jerry Conway, the killer.
Oh yeah.
Wrote that.
This is a classic, honestly. A classic team up. Jerry Conway, Sal Buscema. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it opens at
We even got Tom. Well, Tom is the editor at this time, so it's fun. Fun time to be a Marvel fan this 89 year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it opens in a cemetery, and it's, it's a stormy night. Lightning.
As you do.
Yes. We see a hand come out of Ned Leeds' grave.
Woo!
It's a zombie. Yeah, see, Betty, I'm back.
1955 to 1986.
The sliding time is erased that.
Of course. It's more like 1986 to 2006 or something like that. If we're going to adjust for sliding time scales.
But yeah, we see Ned Leeds' zombie coming out of the grave. Betty, I'm back. Loving hubby. Ned is home. All right, here's the one then next thing you see Gwen Stacy popping out of her grave. Yeah, I see you, Conway.
Yeah.
I'm like, were Betty and Gwen even that close? I'm like,
no, not at all.
I'm like, why would she be, why is she, I mean, again, this is going to be a Betty hallucination. Why is she hallucinating Gwen? Because Conway, right?
She knows.
It's because Conway.
Yeah, she knows. Betty always knows. See, she was another rival for Peter, you see.
Oh. It was all Betty. Hey, Norman, why don't you go knock her out and kill her?
Throw some guns on her, call it a day.
Oh! Knock her off a bridge.
Ooh.
We're all back. Betty
The thwip heard round the world. Mm-hmm.
And then Spider-Man, for some reason, crawling out of the grave.
And I'm not even dead.
Jump
in and join us? I'm like, whoa now. Easy there.
The graveyard's fine. Oh my lord, look at her face. Yeah, because she was hallucinating. One, it's Inferno.
Put that bottle down, Betty. Put that bottle down.
Oh man, she pulled a little hellfire, man. Yeah, she got that.
I've never drank enough, not even
to see dead people.
Yeah, exactly. I've drank a green fairy before, so
Whoa.
It's got absinthe in it. So Betty, put the bottle down. As a social drinker who's too damn social, put the bottle down.
Too much to drink. Well, I mean, she wasn't that steady to begin with. I mean,
yeah, she's never really been
after Ned's death, and at this point, she didn't even know he was the Hobgoblin. But then, between that and this, we had that cult story from last week. So,
like I said, she was the perfect prey for a cult. Mm-hmm. And
But I find it interesting. I don't know if it's because did Conway forget, or did they just think it was so long ago? But it's like, in the first year of Spider-Man, we saw Betty's brother die. Why wasn't the brother crawling out of his grave?
Nobody cares about brothers of Betty.
I know.
Come on.
Poor Bennett.
It's not a Stacy. No one cares.
Poor Bennett. I know, but it's just like, he had more connection than Gwen Stacy. Well, not the Conway.
Told you, it's the rival. Peter is the one that got away. I mean, she ended up with Ned. Let's just be...
Oh. Well, if you remember your early Spider-Man comics, she picked Ned over Peter.
Because he was more accessible. That's all I'm saying.
Lil says, always go for Peter.
What does my intro say, guys? What does my intro say? I'm here for Peter. Now we got Gremlins. Like a bad episode of The Twilight Zone.
But yeah, she's staying with Flash. He hears the scream. He's like, what happened? He's back. I saw him. Ned's back. He's dead. He's alive. He's back. Because Flash is thinking, yeah, he was nailing up the windows because, Inferno. And I heard her make a choking sound in the kitchen. I heard a dog whimper like that once after a car ran over its right hind leg.
Ooh. Graphic much? Oh.
Yeah. Look at her. She's hugging him. She still don't put that bottle down.
Exactly.
You wouldn't know what it's like to be in a relationship with Lilith. Look at that.
Well, you won't get me screaming in the kitchen about hallucinations, but yeah, I rarely put the bottle down. It's fine.
It's just funny.
To quote that song by Chainsmokers and Halsey, I drink too much and that's an issue, but it's fine.
No.
I'm okay.
It was a nightmare. Just a dream. She's like, but I was awake. Am I going insane?
Yes, you are. It's time to go to AA, Betty.
Oh, Lord. But yeah, so Flash is...
But they live in, Marvel, New York, so anything's possible, honestly.
It's a Wednesday? Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
But yeah, so Flash is thinking... Again, it mentioned here that about the brother being killed in a fight with Spider-Man and Dr. Octopus.
Again, no one cares unless you're a Stacy. Come on, Philip.
I know. But he's talking about how Ned was killed by terrorists in Berlin.
Uh-huh.
Those the foreigners' men killed him because they thought he was the Hobgoblin.
Exactly.
And there's the panel. Yes, he's thinking about the cult.
Should have stayed. Honestly, that would have been the best look for Betty. Goodbye. And we never saw her again. Yeah. Would that be too sad for a Spider-Man story? That we lost her to the cult.
I always think I'm like, it's,
So what do they do with Betty? Honestly, nothing.
Well, what are they doing with her now? Nothing.
Exactly. When's the last time they did anything with her? This issue?
I mean, the last 10, 20 years, it's like, she's like, she might be working at the Bugle or something, but, nothing major.
I hope Jameson gave her a raise. It's Jameson, so we all know the answer to that.
Well, he ain't even working there now.
Exactly. Maybe she's working on his podcast. Maybe she's editing podcasts.
That poor girl.
Yeah.
Seriously, I mean, that would be a horrible fate. I mean, just editing the
Jonah's podcast.
I know, man. I mean, editing the rantings of a raving lunatic. I mean, I feel you, girl.
I don't miss it. You gotta edit your own rants. Yeah, that's don't miss it.
We're doing me now.
They're doing the first 2 episodes of WandaVision today.
Oh, that's so cute! I can't wait to see what Miles has to say.
Well, yeah. Well,
from a cinematic experience standpoint,
up on Capes and Lunatics. Wait till the Mandalorian episodes are done. But I should have them up on Enough Said this week. So
nice.
So yeah. Flash is also the cult teacher. Hey, she would have burned up in that house if she had stayed in that cult.
And
like
I said, what are we doing with Betty that she couldn't have just been lost to the cult?
Literally.
Burn.
But she is one of the least interesting side characters in the Spider-Verse. Post 75, I'd say. 1975. You can see the one on my license. Old.
But he's like, you're not crazy. It's this city.
True. Much like Gotham, something's in that water.
Something weird is happening. Heat waves, cold spells, freak accidents, power blackouts. What is this, Florida?
We don't have power outages, buddy. That's the one thing I can say. Unless a hurricane comes through. We got generators.
What about your monthly hurricane?
Only July through November. It's fine.
Oh my lord! Look at Flash's apartment.
He don't make much money. He's doing pretty good, honestly, for New York.
I guess.
Late 80s.
But I'm like, except for a TV and a stereo or something. I mean, the only thing in that apartment are they have candles because the power's out, but it's just his sports trophies.
Again, like I said, to live in New York in the late 80s, he's doing pretty damn good.
That's true. The Empire State Building is growing. People are rioting in the streets.
So just another day in 2020? Okay.
Exactly. It's just people are it's like New York is cracking up. And another Inferno editor's note. See current issues of, never mind. If you don't know by now. Even they're just enough of the editor's notes. You see visions in the kitchen, so big deal. A few hallucinations are pretty mild stuff under the circumstances. I would have been one. You're pretty insane, so one hallucination in the middle of this, no big deal.
Yeah, exactly.
And she turned on the heater. I was cold, Flash.
I love how they both were like, I wish Spider-Man was here to protect us. I don't know who has a bigger crush on Spider-Man, to be honest.
But no, she's running a gas heater. It's like, you can't be running that plot device in this, in a closed apartment. It's like Russian roulette without a gun. Wouldn't that be...
Oh, Flash. I just want to...
Wouldn't that be...
He's had too many concussions.
Wouldn't that be safe? I wouldn't want to listen to me neither.
Exactly.
I don't know what's wrong with me, Flash. I can't seem to think clearly anymore. Stress, that's all. So is Flash... I guess Flash is he genuinely her friend, or is he just like, hey, there's nothing to do, let's go to bed?
No, see, this time they were writing Flash as, this is redemption arc where he's just a really good pal. Yeah. She's like the last of their friend circle from high school, basically, when you think about it.
I know, but she didn't even go to high school with them.
You know what I mean, though. They knew her.
Yeah.
Because she was a cougar, a baby cougar. I think they call that a puma. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Not in this universe.
Not in this universe. That's somebody else.
That's a ritual. That's a rich old man. Who stalks young college boys.
Ooh.
Look at you, Fireheart.
A bird out of nowhere? Absolutely nobody. Phil. Looking at you, Puma.
But you said Puma. Watch your step, little Hellfire. In a couple more years, you're going to be a cougar.
I can't stand anybody younger than me as it is. These kids today?
Who is this? It doesn't say Facebook user, but it might be Jamie. But
who's up at this ungodly hour listening to our rantings and ravings?
Well, if it's Jamie, it's the other side of the world. So
true.
Oh, look at this! Nice werewolf by one night stand.
I dig it. Sure, it's not Chad. That seems like a Chad thing to say.
I know. The last time Chad's name was on it, so Chad signs his work. The power of Chad. But Betty, after Ned died, my life became a blur. Nothing made sense.
And no one cared.
She's off her medication. She's like, I haven't got my vitamin D in a while. Everything is nuts.
Hey-o.
Wait a second.
This might be the episode for Maz. Double entendres abound.
I was gonna say, I said vitamin D and you went ho.
I said what I said.
Oh, people, you knew it was gonna be one of these episodes.
It's a Betty. It's really a Betty episode, but we'll allow a little Flash because Flash has some good stuff in here, though.
Yeah.
Look, when he sees Spider-Man, his face lights up. It's just so cute.
Oh, it's totally me, Chad. If it is Chad, your name's not on it this week.
Told you. I know our listeners.
Well, if there's no name on it. Hey, Flash, we've known each other forever since you used to date Peter Parker when we were kids.
Exactly. Cougar.
When we were kids and you were an old lady. When you almost went statutory.
But he's a boy, so it's fine, apparently, back in the day. No one protects young boys. It's fine.
Oh, the 60s. They're like, oh, yeah, you're a man now, kid.
Here's a cigar, see? But don't be like Bill.
Even Aunt May was like, what are you doing up in your room so much? Didn't you see that young lovely Miss Brant? Oh, my Lord. But yeah, just look, everything's like messed up. New York's on flip.
It's so bleak and dark and...
Welcome to New York.
That's just not a Spider-Man book, man. Like, I don't know. Like, Inferno just seemed kind of, like, weird. Like, can we just skip the Spider-Man books for Inferno? Oh, wait. He's the one that sells the most. No, we can't.
Oh, my God. Chad. Mary Kay Letourneau says differently. Burn?
Burn.
Yikes.
See, Chad, don't you love it over here? We're not your mother's Moon Knight podcast, are we?
Nice.
But yeah, just New York's like literally on fire.
Demons, goblins, just the usual New York. Nothing's different. And
the Empire State Building is just shooting out green stuff.
They might want to get a doctor to look at that.
Oh my.
I love this little panel where he's like, after he comes back from gathering the wood, he's just like standing in the door and it's just shadow. I don't know. It's just something speaks to me with that little panel.
After he's done gathering the wood.
Yeah. Hey-o.
Oh, wait. We were talking about New York, Chad. Sounds more like Vegas.
Vegas is actually pretty put together for a city, to be honest, because it's just built on tourism. So, I mean, I lived there for a while, so I know. Vegas is actually a really nice place to live as long as you don't live anywhere near the Strip.
It's all that neon. I saw it.
It's more the traffic, honestly, than anything.
Oh, yeah.
Once you got into the suburbs of, like, Henderson and Paradise Valley, all that stuff, yeah. It's pretty nice.
But yeah, while they're standing there talking in the apartment, we see two demons hanging on the window.
It's New York, as you do. Hey, buddy, what you up? What you up to?
Two demons hanging on the building. Thank you, X-Men.
Say, we can play with humans now. Humans.
Play first, then eat. Oh, man, this is like a little stating life. Play first, then eat them.
To the backyard to fertilize my roses you go.
Humans are so much fun. Oh, yes, especially when they scream.
Wait a minute. Who's been listening in on my conversations?
But Flash, outside the city's a furnace, inside the building is an icebox.
As you do.
The phone stopped working yesterday. The power went out last night. This afternoon, I saw people rioting at the corner. Then why don't
There's
you
only one thing left to do after you gather wood, is put it to use.
Oh!
Get your head out of the gutter.
I'm like, if it's so bad, why don't you get out of I mean, I think there's a barrier around it now, but why don't you try to get out of New York?
Yeah, they totally, they totally Gothamed it.
I mean, it's so bad at this point, even New Jersey's looking better. Even New Jersey.
That hive of scum and villainy?
Yes.
Still waiting on my Ron Southgate drop for that one, though.
Oh, that's right.
Meanwhile, in New Jersey, that hive of scum and villainy.
Oh, Lilith here. I think Chad came up with a new name for your backyard. Mulched mooks.
Allegedly.
Yeah, say.
I pay my taxes. I'm good.
People
That's
hear
how they get you.
People hear boyfriends in Lilith Hellfire's backyard and get the wrong idea.
No. If you know me, no.
Lilith's like, if anyone's going in the backyard, it's me.
Oh. Can we get to the Flash and Spidey talk? Because it's so cute. Look how he looks at him. Get you a man that looks at you like Flash Thompson looks at Spider-Man, just to be honest.
Oh, yes, because he grabs his wood and goes to the roof. And thinking about how he's an overage jock. No use to anyone.
Your good days are definitely behind you, sir.
No use to anyone, least of all Betty. Yeah, so he's just like standing on the roof, staring at the poop going down, and then you hear,
"Hi, guy."
Hey,
hi, his face. It's so adorable.
Who is that? Spider-Man or Saddam? Well, it is a demon.
Exactly.
Saddam Hussein. Hey, guy. Oh, Lord. Chad. Flash deserves a spider boyfriend.
I mean, I'm down for it. I don't know how the rest of the... I'm always down for some slash fic. I'm just... Hashtag blame Tumblr. I don't know.
Well, these days, Flash would be the one coming out of the grave.
And he will. Honestly, he has to. Oh, there's nobody else left in the Spider-Verse besides Ant-Man at this point, so...
Oh, yeah. I mean, supposedly,
ooh, what if it's not an Osborn? What if it's Flash?
That's what I almost thought at first before they were like, it's Harry. But yeah,
the lady doth protest too much. Charlie definitely had a point about that, which we'll get to.
Because we seem to be dragging it for some reason, yeah. Hey, God. Yeah, Flash turns around and it appears to be Spider-Man. This is great. I was hoping you'd show up. Now we'll get some action. Okay, Chad, I see your point. So what do we do? How do we get out of this mess? Flash, that's a real good question. Unfortunately, I got a real good answer. Yeah? What? We don't! As he backhands him away. Gives him the old...
Oh, look at that face!
Gives him the old Sal Buscema.
Oh, well, what a perfect time, right?
Yeah.
I don't get it. How can you do this?
Backhands him right in the face.
Not in the face. He's gonna hit him right in the face with that sack is what it looks like.
Oh, yes, I was thinking this, Chad. Yeah, he went full Venom. Spidey Codex, Flash Codex. The Abyss is actually a slash fic pool. Oh, please, you're talking to the queen of the fanfic there. I'm sure.
I don't mind it.
I'm sure the first 2 chapters are already being written in her head.
2? What am I, an amateur?
Well,
I'll have the whole book done by the time this episode's done.
I was going to say, your podcast and half your computational speed is being taken up by podcasting data.
Podcasting is such a reflex. That is like an auxiliary function that can just go on.
I don't even have to pay attention to talk to this idiot anymore.
Oh, here comes Betty.
I know, but Flash, how can he be doing this to me?
He's my hero.
I need a hero.
Look at this demon looking like Constantine in the window.
I know, because she hears a tapping on the window.
It's not a raven. It is not a raven.
Nevermore.
Tapping my way downtown.
Mm-hmm. She's like, what is it, a bird? I am not insane. I am not. Yeah, it looks like... yeah.
Maybe, just maybe.
Again, protests too much.
Exactly.
But yeah, it looks like Zombie Ned. Hey, honey, what's for dinner? So I guess these things can read minds, because how would they know to take the form of Ned?
Yeah, I mean, demon's gonna demon. Don't question it.
She's like, I know what you mean. I missed you too. Oh Lord, and it comes through that window. How about a nice wet kiss for your ever-loving hubby?
Get some chapstick first, and then we'll talk.
Hey-oh. And some skin on your lips. I'm not insane. This is real. I gasp for breath.
It's New York. Have you seen New York, lady?
And you know she's at the end of her rope, because she's like, Flash, where are you?
Exactly. If he's your last hope, I got some news for you.
She's pulling an Iris West. She's like, Flash, help.
To be fair, in the TV show, at least Iris is a self-rescuing princess.
That's true.
Just to be fair.
That's true, but they all have those panic buttons, though, too.
Of course.
Gee, Betty, this is a disappointment, as she's running down the steps. You think after all the time we spent apart, you'd be glad to see me. I'm glad to see you. What's wrong? Don't you love me anymore? She locked herself in another apartment.
And then just the gentle tapping, the gentle rapping at your door.
Oh. See, we're classy. Making Poe jokes.
The original Vampire Kid. Like, let's just be honest.
Tapping my way downtown.
Yeah, that's definitely what this demon's trying to do.
Whoa.
If you know what I'm saying.
Oh!
You know, we gotta keep it light and fun around here. Can't get too deep into the literature references.
Yeah. Really?
Like, I don't feel like they went in deep enough.
So, yes, he's tapping, trying to tap, you know.
Meanwhile, Flash is acting like Britney Spears saying, hit me, baby, one more time.
Oh, oh my God. Can you imagine that demon Spider-Man being like, I thought that's what you like, Flash.
Oh, burn. That would have been awesome. That's more of a post-1999 thing. But
anyway.
I'm just saying, it's kind of, the demon took Spider-Man's form, you know. I'm just saying. Demon knows something.
Taking their loves. But yeah, this thing has... Oh, I guess this thing must have its own web shooter, because it's web flash to this TV antenna.
And that's why you always have to carry a pocket knife. You never know when you're going to get flipped up.
Well, he's got a screwdriver on his belt. He's like, I can't pass out, but he's alone. She needs me. I've got to stay conscious. I've had enough. Spider-Man. Phooey, some tough guy you turned out to be. Oh, well, you're probably wondering why I webbed you to this TV antenna. Glad you asked. Here's why. Just sees that lightning. TV antenna makes terrific lightning rods, Flash. Most buildings have real lightning rods like this one, without the rod to deflect lightning.
Without the rod, huh?
Without this rod. Without this rod, you're gonna be fried, kid. I'll be electrocuted. Why are you doing this? The truth? You annoy me.
You're a loser! Think about it. I'm a hero, you're a loser. Wow. It hurt me.
The hero worship routine makes me want to barf.
That's just rude.
But yeah. What did you say, Chad? Oh, my Lord. No rod, no toys in the toy box. I don't know if I know what that means. And I don't know if I like it.
I don't know what's going on.
Tap.
Shut up.
What? No more tapping. But yeah, Chad and his no rod, no toys in the toy box. Yes, Chad, Night of the Living Dead. That is the official title of this.
Oh, but also, and get ready for your drop. And then it's time to eat!
Oh my. Who are you? Who are you? A Silver Age girlfriend? I'm hungry. You must have, listen to this demon going on a little hellfire. You must have caught too many tackles during your high school football career, Flash, old chum. Either that or you're born dumb.
A little bit of both, but
I'm a hero.
We allow it. It's Flash. Don't be mean.
I'm a hero. You're a loser. So why don't you kill me? Heroes live and losers die. Again, and then he's like, oh, time to die, Flash, old sock. I'm like, why is he calling him an old sock? I remember reading this. I'm like, old sock? What?
What kind of 1960s jive turkey talking is this?
Ew, they call him an old used sock.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, man, a potty mouth on this demon.
Well, he is a demon. He's seen it all.
Yeah. But yeah, Betty's just in the fetal position in that other apartment. They see the tapping on the door. She's thinking she needs someone to save her. Again, thinking about that brother, Bennett. I depended on him, leaned on him, needed him. Then he died, and I was alone. Until Ned swooped in and took advantage of it, you know. He
was smart. She was easy prey. Just saying.
Oh, my. Then Ned died, too. All my men die.
Watch out, Flash.
What do you mean all your men die? Peter's not dead.
He only had to sell his soul to survive Betty.
Okay, yes, Chad. That's what I was going for. Old stiff sock, yes. And I guess she's hallucinating the ghost. Like a handsome ghost of Ned?
She's like, okay, let's fix this. If we're going to look at something and I might have to kiss you, let's look at something nice.
Whoa. No, this actually is a hallucination. You depend on us too much. We're only people. Sometimes we're strong. Sometimes we're weak. Sometimes we live. Sometimes we die. We can't save you. You have to save yourself. Remember the love we shared and be strong. I know, Lilith Hellfire, caring for another human being who isn't you. You, I know. Oh my God.
Emphasis on human being.
Oh my Lord.
All y'all can just shut the hell up.
These demons are getting hangry, so
Seriously.
But you just don't do this to New Yorkers. Like, if you know, they should have went somewhere soft like LA. You know?
You know, it's X-Men.
New Yorkers will not stand for this because, you know, Flash has had about enough.
I know. Because the Spider-Man demon's just like, look at the lightning. Gonna pull the lightning down. Gonna watch you burn. Oh, one Flash fried coming up.
Get out.
But yeah, he broke free with those tools. He nails the Spider-Man in the back of the head with a hammer.
Ouch.
Yeah. Huh?
Talk about getting hammered.
Oh, and you would
suck it, Kona.
And you would know. But yeah,
more ways than one.
Hell.
Wait a minute, this isn't Patreon family friendly. Bring it in.
That's what I'm afraid of with the Patreon. If people are going to forget where they're at, and Charlie Usher's just going to be dropping F-bombs or something. We're like, no, this isn't the Patreon.
You just have to have like a little screen, the little technical difficulty screen always at the ready. Push the button.
Please stand by. With a picture of Rob, for the video, just a picture of Rob, like.
Yes.
All right, so Flash tackles the fake Spider-Man.
I think the pants come off next.
I mean, it was looking like for a while.
You're not Spidey, that's for sure. I never could have ripped his webbing with a screwdriver.
Whoa. How do you know that, Flash?
He's experimented with his web shooter.
Apparently.
And,
Seaman!
Arg, on the high seas, of course.
That's right, in the Navy, yes. Yeah, okay.
Nobody tell Rob!
They were, everything you said, they're lies, admit it. Spider-Man is my friend, I'm not a loser. And he rips the mask off. Oh,
Well, he might be your friend, but Flash, you are a loser, baby doll. We love you. You're a lovable loser. It's fine. Lean into it. Someone and dig that.
Bye, Felicia.
More like, hi, Felicia. She fine, he won her over.
Oh, yeah. But he rips off the mask and there's just like a demonic Spider-Man face underneath.
Just a little Russian nesting dolls of Spider-Man.
Seriously. What else would you call a man your age who still doesn't know what he wants to be when he grows up? In the dictionary.
A millennial.
Oh!
I'm a millennial. I can say that. It's fine. Don't at me. Don't you dare at me.
I'm not encouraging any of you millennials, Atlas Hellfire.
I'm canceled.
Not in the face. That taste is still in my mouth.
That's what Betty said.
Hell!
She's mad. She's mad. Look at her.
But again,
and here comes the plot device.
Again, what kind of demon is this? Old chum, old sock? He literally called.
I feel like that's some weird old English garbage.
I know, that's what I thought when I first read it. I'm like, what are these, English demons or something?
You know, the best demons do come from England. It's why, Constantine is, a petty dabbler extraordinaire.
Oh Lord, Chad. It's all about diet. I guess the wedding. A bartender? What? I don't
T-Pain? Akon? I'm confused.
Me too. So Flash and this fake Spider-Man are rolling around on the roof.
And he just keeps saying, "Who are you?" And it just makes me think of that song.
Dreaming of your high school glory days, that Flash was a hero, a rising star.
They didn't have to do Flash that dirty. They could have let him at least get to the NFL.
You're a scared little boy, afraid to be a man. Isn't that why you admire Spider-Man? Because he wears a mask too. You've seen the face behind my mask. Okay.
This is getting a little psychologically deep, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay, Nicholson. All right. Flash old spoon? He called him an old spoon. What?
Yeah, I don't know. How old was Jerry at this point? This might be some old-timey coded language that has been lost to history.
Ready? He called him an old spoon because they're about to fork.
Nobody tell Rob.
Someone who doesn't know what they want to be. I'm the real thing. I'm exactly what I seem to be. A monster out of your blackest nightmare. What are you, Flash, hero, or loser? Who are you? Oh, Lord. Then we see Betty. The tapping has stopped, so she goes back up to Flash's apartment.
Uh-oh.
And now there's dozens.
That's not good.
Now there's dozens of candles.
Oh, spoon meant simpleton in old-timey British slang.
Oh.
There we go.
Yeah, you spoon.
That one was bothering me.
But yeah, all this candle, there's dozens of candles all over Flash's apartment. And he's like, I'm alone, but that doesn't frighten me as much as it did before. Now she has a plan, she's thinking, as she picks up that heater.
Plot device alert!
Yeah, but, then we see zombie Ned back. Hey, babe. I've been waiting for you. I lit the candles light your way. I lit lots of candles. Your ever-loving hubby's been awfully bored. Oh, Lord. Hey, baby, want some of that rigor mortis?
Ew.
You knew it was going to be this kind of issue, kid.
Talk about being stiff as a board.
Hey-oh. Oh. Again, no Spider-Man this issue. Where we're going to go here, kids?
We had to have Demon Spidey, of course, but...
Yeah, no. Stop pretending whatever you are. You're not Ned. Darn. Game's up. I guess it takes its true form.
Takes its true demon form.
Guess that means it's dinner time. You can run, hide if you like. I promise I won't look. She says, no, I'm done running.
Oh, snap. She lit it.
I'm done running and hiding. Scream then. I like a good scream. What is this? Again, Lilith on her date? You only scream.
Better run for your life.
You only scream when you want help, and I'm the only one. I'm the only help I need.
Here it goes.
Meanwhile, Flash is fighting the demon Spider-Man. The lightning's hitting that antenna like right next to his head.
In dramatic fashion, as you do.
But the antenna starts falling. Flash grabs the wire. They both go They fall off the roof, crashing in the Flash's window. I guess sometimes life is like a drive-in movie. You go for the movie. You maybe get lucky in the back seat, and then you go home. Is that what they're trying to say? Flash.
Drink your Ovaltine, kids.
A crummy commercial. Son of a... But yeah, they come crashing through the window. Betty's like, Flash. The thing with Spidey's face snatches at me, hissing. But I dodge just like the old days on the Midtown High football field. Yeah, now the whole apartment's on fire. Until the Ned demon...
Fire!
Until the Ned demon gives him a smack to the face.
Poor Flash's face this issue.
Or the shoulder. Is that the face or the shoulder? It almost looks like he hits him in the shoulder.
Maybe the rib cage? I don't know.
Oh.
Tenderize that meat.
Oh.
You're welcome.
But yeah, Flash is like, I don't have a lot of brain, so, that face is all I got.
Not in the face.
So, yeah. Oh, then Betty takes that heater and...
She said, get away from him, you creep.
She just jams...
Betty rescues Flash.
She jams it in the demon's, chest or stomach. Hey, watch it. So, yeah, she grabs Flash's hand and starts running. She's like, the gas heater, Flash. I broke the valve when I turned it on. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was waiting.
And the Spider-Man demon's also, I guess, taking his true form. Say, did you hear? And then Flash's apartment just blows up. So maybe this is...
That's a great panel, too. I like that. Just boom!
Oh, wow. I've been thinking about finding a new apartment soon anyway.
All your trophies blew up, baby doll. Aren't you sad?
I grab her shoulder. She struggles to break free, but when she sees my face, her body goes limp.
Hopefully not in the Cosby way.
Oh, hell.
He goes limp in my grip.
The live reads that continue to give.
The only good thing to come out of Star Blast. We find ourselves laughing out of relief.
She says I'm dangerous when I'm angry, and I'm like, wait, I can relate to Betty? What?
Oh, Flash, is it...
I feel so violated right now.
Hell. Oh, Flash, is it over? Really over? He's like, actually, I think it is. So I guess...
Oh, classic New York. Sirens in the distance.
Yeah, no more screams, no more crying babies. There isn't a demon in sight. Yeah, look, the Empire State Building is back to normal, too.
Find out why in X Factor. What is that, 38?
Mm-hmm. And that's our very last crossover plug. Well, duh, it's the last page. I would hope so.
I love how they just roasted themselves.
I know. It's like, what we're going to do?
Yes, even we're tired of it.
What we're going to do? Throw the plug on the ad on the back of the issue? It's like, come on. We're safe. I don't know about safe. But we serve. Are we safe? No, Betty, we live in New York.
Exactly. Marvel's New York, especially.
Exactly. But we survived. We did, didn't we? All by ourselves. No heroes. No saviors. Just us. You and I, we did it alone. Not quite alone. We had help. Not from any hero out in the world. And oh, there's our only appearance of the true Spider-Man just swinging by in the distance.
Off in the distance.
We had help from the only hero we ever really need. The hero we carry inside.
Aww. They're walking off in the sunset in the distance. Really?
Well, yeah, they're homeless. Damn, woman, I'll let you stay with me and you blow up my apartment.
Classic Lilith Hellfire date, to be honest.
Allegedly. What, they went skydiving first? What?
Only I pushed him out without the parachute.
I told you, yeah, that's true, people. Yeah, she went on a first date. What? That was the first date, right? Skydiving?
Yeah, first date.
I told you, man. You should have jumped out the plane backwards, just giving him the middle fingers, be like, "What's hot, chum?" I
think a Super Bowl first date should be one for the records, though. That should be fun in my hometown, no less. So.
Oh, a Super Bowl date. Oh.
I'm gonna risk it. If I get sick, it's my own fault. I'm gonna risk it.
What kind of?
I've been in the house for so long.
What kind of role model are you?
For so long.
I don't know, kids. Super Bowl first date. I don't know. Is someone gonna put it between the uprights? Hey-oh.
Anyway, no, this is actually a pretty fun issue. It's not needed. It's very superfluous with two superfluous characters, but I actually like it.
Again,
it's a pretty good choice.
Again, my theory.
My hat's off to you, good sir.
Thank you. Like, if we're doing a Flash month, this has to be in there.
Absolutely.
But again, my theory is I think they needed an extra of Inferno issue, and they're just like,
who don't we care about?
I mean, when you think about it, I mean, that added to the suspense, because you know they're not going to kill Spider-Man, but it's like, might they kill Betty?
We can finally kill Betty!
Although I don't think they're going to kill, one of the Stan and Steve Ditko characters in an issue like this. If they did, it'd be like a big event, like when they killed Flash in Amazing 800.
True. But it was the wild 80s, so you could almost see it.
And it's Conway. They're like, wait a minute. Conway's already killed one character years ago.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Conway's that Wild Wild West sheriff. I don't care about the rules. I just want an orderly town.
Oh my God. They should have had Betty on the roof. Then people would have been like, oh my God, he's not going to kill a female from a great height again, is he?
Did you see a thwip in the distance? One of those.
Flash is fighting that Spider-Man demon in his apartment. You see Betty fly past the window.
Nice.
Not again.
Speaking of not again, I am not really feeling that Miles Morales news.
Oh, yes. Miles Morales is getting his own clone saga, I guess. Starting in issue 20.
Because it worked so well the first time?
I mean, I'm willing to give it a shot, but it's like, why give Miles his own clone saga?
I would rather have Gwen have her own clone saga. Honestly, that just kind of like makes more sense to me for some reason.
Why are we doing another clone saga? With Miles and Gwen, isn't the whole thing every 2 seconds we want to make them their own thing? They're not Peter Parker, but you're going to follow in the steps of Peter Parker doing clone sagas.
They can't help themselves. The formula's there. It worked, apparently.
Well, they always want their big events, and it's just like, oh, a spider person. I know, clones.
But like I said, for me, Gwen makes more sense than Miles. I don't know why, it just does.
Well, I mean, the Jackal's on her Earth. I mean, if nothing else.
Yeah.
I mean, is that what they were setting up a couple issues back in Miles' book, a clone saga?
I think now that a lot of things are coming together. Not that it makes sense, it's just coming together.
Well, they had the crossover, no teen superheroes.
Yeah.
But
at least they're dedicated to keeping them teens.
Yeah.
It's not unambiguous their age.
True. So. But yeah, I don't think he needs a clone saga.
Yeah, I'm gonna read the first issue as I do. But I was not here for the first one, and I don't think I'll be here for the second one. But it might surprise me. Hey, King in Black surprised me. I don't know.
I was going to say, yeah, I mean, both of us had dropped Venom, and we're back on the Venom wagon here.
Yeah, like one-shot Venoms, no less. Definitely usually not the best Venoms, but
yeah.
King in Black, if you've slept on it, wake up, honey.
It's, yeah. I mean, I know everyone's got event fatigue, but yeah, King in Black's actually been pretty good.
And it's so weird because, Venom movies belong to Sony, so why are they trying to make the character good? Are they trying to play nice so they can get Spider-Man back completely? Like, I don't know what's going on. They're like, yeah, you can have Morbius and all that other garbage.
I don't know what's going on.
But I mean, King in Black's gonna be good. Like, I don't know if you read Thunderbolts, but yeah, Charlie and I were talking about that last night.
Yeah. I will listen to Super Connectivity for my Thunderbolts news. I am not buying a Thunderbolts book, buddy.
I mean, Taskmaster being Taskmaster, Batroc the Leaper is, oh my god, the funniest scene when like he comes running back up to his team and they're just like, did any of the symbiotes touch you? And he was like, no, Batroc the Leaper only gets touched when he wants to be touched or something.
Nice.
But I know we were saying, you and I were saying last night that I was surprised. I didn't expect much because I thought, it's just gonna be an event book. But Gwenom vs. Carnage. Yeah,
I am here for Mary Jane having not like main continuity Mary Jane, whatever that means in Marvel, but like a Mary Jane out there, having some sort of powers. I think it's a fun dynamic to explore, especially Gwenom versus Carnage.
Oh my god, can you imagine if that lasts? It's just like, what if Peter runs into this version of teenage Mary Jane with a Carnage? Mary Jane versus Mary Jane.
Ooh. Mary Jane's not afraid to give a right hook.
That's right.
She's not, so.
Ask the chameleon.
Nice. But yeah, no, so the surprising thing, Marvel has been surprising me with this specific event. I hated the last event. Absolutely hated it. But this one is really good. Mm-hmm. But like, what's going on with Amazing?
I have no idea. I mean, it seemed like
even the critics who like I'm talking like IGN and CBR, I saw them not so hot on it. So when IGN and CBR, who are like this with Marvel, are like giving it average to mediocre scores, which for them is like anything under a 7.5, which I saw it was like a 6.8 or something.
Oh.
In a couple of places. Time to stop spinning your wheels. It's time to stop yanking us around and just give us the answer, dude. Like, you better not be spinning wheels to 75, because I will not stick around, sir.
I know.
I will not.
I know. 57 came out, and it's like, really? Yeah. I mean, they made us wait till 50 or so to reveal who Kindred was, and it's just like, oh, yeah, it's Harry Osborn.
And that was kind of... it was lukewarm.
Supposedly it's Harry Osborn.
Which, of course, plot twist.
Yeah. But it's like...
Lady Doth protests too much.
Yeah. And it's like every issue now, it's just like, it's just Harry going, confess. I don't know what I'm supposed to confess to. But
it's like a bad Saturday... We're stuck in a bad Saturday morning cartoon loop. Yeah.
And supposedly the conclusion of the arc was, they were like about to be buried alive. And then it's just like, oh, hey. Now the epilogue is just supposedly Harry's trapped, and it's just like, I don't know what's going on. But the key is the Kingpin. Just tell us what the Kingpin's doing.
Yeah, honestly, why has Kingpin never had his own book? He's such a thorn in so many heroes' sides. Specifically heroes we specifically care about, like Daredevil and Spider-Man.
What year was that? It might have been, was it the 2000s or maybe the early 2010s? I mean, there was a point where they did a big Daredevil thing where a bunch of the people got a miniseries. Kingpin had a miniseries.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It must have been during that 5-year break, I think. Because I do not remember that at all.
Yeah, no, Kingpin had a miniseries.
Either that or it was really terrible and I burned it out of my mind. One of the two. Things like that happen. Like, some of that Deadpool stuff. I'm like, oh, now these memories are coming back. I hated it.
I mean, it wasn't bad, but there wasn't a lot of action either.
We need somebody that really cares about Kingpin. That knows the lore behind Kingpin.
We're doing me now?
I don't have the time.
I would rate a Charlie Esser written Kingpin book.
I'm that kind of freak.
Oh, well. He said he didn't want to write some fanfic.
Pirates, arg.
But yeah, no, the Spider-Verse is pretty steady, but it's kind of, every book feels like it's spinning its wheels for some reason. And for Miles, we finally figured out what that is. And I still don't know what it is for Amazing, though.
And I mean, I know we're writing for trades, but it's like...
Unfortunately. And honestly, who is buying trades? Like, just normal, regular trade? Who is doing that?
And if you're buying a trade, do you care if it's one big overarching story, or would you care if you got a bunch of small little mini arcs in there?
I mean, Archie Digest works for a reason, and it's been working for a reason for over 60 years. So, I mean, just thoughts. Just thoughts.
True that.
So, I don't know. Like, I just feel like it's another big event coming, and it's very focused on the Spider People or something, because every single book is spinning its wheels, where every other book that I've read in Marvel so far feels like it's getting some kind of progress. So, I'm scared, Phil. I'm scared. I don't need another Spider event. We just had one. I'm over it.
I mean, unless they're spinning their wheels because, I don't know, we're gonna wrap all this Kindred stuff up eventually. The Kingpin's gonna have something to do with it.
Well, they're definitely canceling some more books, but I couldn't imagine them canceling any Spider books.
Okay.
So,
are they gonna? Are we gonna get the Return of that Marriage in like issue 100 or something?
I cannot wait that long. I will come back to issue 100. I can't even wait till 175. Like, this just, I don't want to keep spending my money and you keep spinning your wheels, you know? Like, I need something to happen every issue. Something that will bring me back. And I'm just getting kind of bored.
Well, that's the thing.
I don't like being bored.
I mean,
I don't like spending money to be bored.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, you're spending at least $4. It's like, don't give me a, issue after issue of just blah, 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 talking, give me something.
Yeah. So, especially during the pandemic where people might not have the patience with their money to be spinning their wheels.
Yeah, or as much disposable income, yeah.
So, just thoughts, Marvel. I love you. I love you to death, but just thoughts.
Call us. I mean, the only thing I think keeping those books going right now is the art.
Well, obviously, they've chosen so beautiful. Like, that is the one thing I will say. I almost never complain about the art in a Spider-Man book, ever.
Oh, yeah. I think they know. That's their cash cow. They got to put some good artists on Spider-Man.
And the covers definitely pull you in, makes you want to pick it up. And you're like, well, I picked it up. It's Spider-Man. Might as well buy it. That's how that works.
That's true.
It's like, I meant to put this back, but it's Spider-Man. It might be worth money someday.
Is this the one where they get back together?
Oh, it ends in a 7. I don't think so. Maybe a 5 or a 0. That's when you know.
Like Will Allred says, it's not divisible by 50.
Exactly. So on that note, we'll wrap it up for you guys. I hope you enjoyed our Flash in the Pan-uary. I want to do it again next year if Phil will oblige.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, we can do it. Yeah, there's plenty of Flash stories floating around out there.
So what are you on the Scarlet Spider Sausage Fest doing?
Well, yes, next week, another Scarlet Spider episode. The Mark of Cain from Web of Spider-Man 124, Amazing Spider-Man 401, Spider-Man 58, Spectacular Spider-Man 224, and Spider-Man Unlimited number 9.
Ooh, Spider-Man Unlimited. Nice.
And then, in February, our first episode of February, we're going to be covering the death of Jean DeWolf. What?
What?
Hey, first appearance of Sin Eater. And
he threatened it? Now we're doing it.
Hey, first appearance of the Sin Eater, and we get a Daredevil guest appearance.
2 birds, 1 stone. I like how you think.
The devil you know. Oh, and it's...
What is this, some kind of crossover?
And it's written by Peter David.
Can't lose. Can't lose.
Yeah, dumbass. And then,
hey, man. If he called me a dumbass, I'd have that quote tatted. Peter David called me a dumbass.
Peter David called me a dumbass, and all I got was this stupid shirt. Then the week after that, Spectacular Spider-Man 134 through 136, the other appearance of Sin Eater. Well, until modern times. And Spectacular Spider-Man 139 after that, we'll get the origin of Tombstone.
Tombstone. Colossus's bastard son. Hashtag fight me.
And then the end of February, we'll have the Scarlet Spider episode will be Web of Spider-Man 125 and Spectacular Spider-Man 225.
Interesting.
And just to whet everyone, including Lilith Hellfire's appetites, March is going to be the Punisher month. We'll see.
Excellent.
Competent. We'll see if it's competent March or not.
Either way, I'm happy. If he's competent, I'm happy. If he's not, I can roast him. So it's fine.
So, yes, of course, the first episode of March will be the first appearance of the Punisher.
As you do. If you haven't figured out how Phil's brain works, there's a pattern to his madness.
Hey, it's a Spider-Man book. Come on, we had to cover it. All right, so, anything else, Little Hellfire?
Nope. Tell them where to find us, and let's make a little money for Rob Southgate.
All right, everyone. So send us your thoughts. We laid it out. A bunch of episodes coming up. So email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Make sure your audio goes through, Ray. And call the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can follow Ultimate Spider-Cast on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can find links to all of this various social medias. Hey, go join Web of Spider-Man, our Facebook group. Now over 1,000 members strong.
Woohoo!
So join the fun over there. You can find links to, yes, all the social medias, links to this YouTube channel with newest star, Little Hellfire. You can see her pick her nose like she just did. Links to merch, links to the Patreon where we be doing our uncensored movie reviews. Little Hellfire's heart.
And of course, uncensored, animated TV shows and little hard R comic books with, our...
Yes.
Did we decide on the name? Long boxes and boob windows, or boob windows and long boxes?
I don't know. Either way works. But yes. Hard R reviews because, Lil likes it hard and long. That's right.
Because I know Lilith likes it long.
Had to find it. All right. Anyway, so yes, find everything all in one place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And remember to support the sponsors, Tweaked Audio. Get yourself
some headphones.
High quality headphones. And also, go pick up Hunt a Killer, because you should be staying home and not going to the Super Bowl.
I'm doing it. I don't care. Y'all can judge me. I don't care. I'm doing
it. There's the
it's in my hometown. I have to.
There's the ultimate drop. I'm doing what I want. I don't care.
I do what I want.
Use the code Southgate for both of those for discounts. And what you should be doing is staying home and reading, so go pick up Pod Life the book.
I do plenty of that.
I know.
Wait, comic books count, right?
Yeah. Sound like your wife. Anyway, yes. Go pick up Pod Life the book, Volume 1. I'm in there. Little Hellfire's wife's in there. Go pick that up. You can get that on Amazon. And when you do, use the link for Southgate Media Group right down there in the show notes. Help us support this mess of a show, the whole network, and our various shows. And, of course, the demon in disguise, Rob Master Doom Southgate.
Make it rain. So says Master Do.
What did you say?
And you will find
nothing, Rob, nothing.
So much more than I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Mark my words.
Little Hellfire.
If you nerds want to hang out with me on the interwebs, DC comic book stuff is coming back starting January 17th. I might be live tweeting, so if you want to join me, at Lilith Hellfire. Over on Instagram for smoothies and puppies at Lilith Hellfire 86, and for the memes and some hard R content at Lilith Hellfire 69 on Instagram and TikTok.
Deceptively hard. Bye, Felicia.
To deceptively hard movie reviews.
Deceptively hard.
No, the hard R. Like, it has to be.
Told you, she needs the hard R, kids.
I think the pants come off next.
I'm not talking about
oil yourself and slip up into it. Really, that didn't come next.
Oh my!
Oil yourself up and slip into it.
I don't need to know what you did for those Super Bowl tickets. Anyway, this has been probably the weirdest, most offbeatish episode of Ultimate Spider-Cast.
No, I don't think so. I think it's right on brand.
With little to no Spider-Man.
That just shows the strength of his side character. Well, his old side character.
True. But until then, swing on back.
Thwip!